NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Las Vegas Raiders. We go from Denver. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Jordan Love ready on first down here. And the Raiders have got him. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
Love's throw pulled in by Kittle. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Love now. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. An option handoff here to Dobbins. It's a first down and more for Dobbins. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now he'll try to run with this. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd and 13. Flushed out right. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And what with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Taken in at the 11. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Love now to pass on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 36. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Now a play fake here on first down. Past the 20.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Darren Waller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of...
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Ben Banagoo. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A heck of an effort there on the scramble. Leaves him with just 3rd and a yard. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On the jet sweep, here's Cooper. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Raiders 7, Broncos nothing.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Rosas good with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling because...
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 21-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Love back to it here after the pick six. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. To throw now. Here's Love. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
First down, Love to pass. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 27. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That might be the third down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Working out of the gun. Love.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Love from the gun.
Wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, Love.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. 1st down, going to the air with Love. Dancing to his left. And now here's another interception.
Picked up by Kenny Moore.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Rosas good with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. He's going to look deep for more. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Now, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Third and long for Love. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in this second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Uses the stiff arm. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Dobbins running out of the gun. 53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. T.J. Watt, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Broncos are going to take over a couple of yards
shy of midfield. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive?
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Darius Leonard able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Here's Love. Being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Love. Eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 22. And he's able to get it back to right around the 20. Seven. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there. And it's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Back to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
55 is mine, guys. 55.
He'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. So the completion good for just 3. And just like that, it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Back to throw here. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
It's 3rd and 10.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
That's good for our Broncos. First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll dump this off to Akers.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is caught at the 8. Touchdown!
Cam Akers,
His 11th touchdown of the year.
and the Broncos are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And this game, it could very well turn out to be the shocker of the weekend. Not too many expecting them to come in here and win. And they're not just winning, they're dominating. And now trying to finish this one off.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted.
Picked off at the 36. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Broncos.
Cam Akers.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. DJ Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here, or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here comes Dobbins on the toss right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Third and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime.
They're going to look to throw. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen down. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. There was a point in time in this game where we didn't know if they were going to have a shot to make this comeback, but they've gotten right back in this ball game, Charles. Pretty impressive.
Almost felt like their biorhythms were off to start this game, but they've come together pretty well now. And now you're seeing the team we expected to see. Both sides of the ball putting it together, and now they're making their move. Kind of like what they've seen, what we've seen.
It's a 4-quarter game, right?
Without a doubt. And I know cliches all the time. That cliche is really apt.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to have this down deep into Vegas territory. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Las Vegas, their hopes of a winning campaign stay alive as they move to 7-8 now on the year.
And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.